I've been a medical doctor for over 14 years, and I'm going to prove to you today that fashion saves lives. Now, this comes back to that comment that has been living rent-free in my head for about 10 years, where a male colleague, when he was asking me what I post on Instagram, I said fashion and medicine, it's this little mix. And he was like, well, fashion and medicine do not mix. I've made a list of how they mix and how fashion saves lives, okay? So the most obvious example is obviously the doctors have to wear clothes to work, okay? So that's the prime example of fashion and medicine mixing, okay? Number 2 is compression stockings to reduce the risk of clot in your leg after surgery or in a long haul flight. Literally can be life-saving. Sunglasses protect our eyes from UV radiation, reducing risk of eye cancers and eye diseases like cataracts. Supportive bras and post-mastectomy bras, so important for women who've just had breast surgery. And I actually worked with Primark a few years ago for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and they had a special line of bras for women post-mastectomy. Pressure garments for lymphedema and lipedema. Love this one, adaptive fashion. So instead of having buttons on your shirt, you would have, say, magnetic closures, and those can be so useful for people who have difficulty with buttons. For example, if you have rheumatoid arthritis. Orthopedic shoes and insoles, and those can be helpful in preventing ulcers in patients with diabetes, for example. UV protective clothing, we all buy it for our children, saves them from sunburn. Copper infused socks that can reduce athlete's foot. Literally just like wearing any clothes will prevent you from getting hypothermia or frostbite. There is specialized clothing as well for a skin condition called hidradenitis suppurativa, and a lot of hospitals have different coloured uniforms for different medical specialties, so you can quickly and readily identify who's who without any words needed, and that can be so helpful in an emergency situation. Literally life-saving. So it's taken me about 10 years to come up with that. I didn't actually respond at the time. I was just like, okay. So if you have examples, let me know below.